Right.
I really love too that I see here you have like a labor fee on each column. So if I wanted to charge a higher labor fee for, say, like a hanging installation, I could raise that up a little bit, it looks like.
Exactly. So, we know that, the best thing to do is to add a labor fee and to put that in typically at 30%. And so that is what's the default percentage as a labor fee in every STEM. But it's customizable because we know everybody's business is different and different markets kind of bear different labor fees. And so there's a button up here to edit your labor fee. And so you can change it if you wanted to do a 50% labor fee. Say this is a really labor, heavy event, and we need to just increase our labor fee because we've got a lot of freelancers that we've hired, and maybe we have to pay for some of them to come from out of town and
Mhm.
stay in an Airbnb. So we can just put the percentage in this little box. We can click reset all and then enable all. And once we do that, it changes that labor fee. And then you're going to see that because my labor fee has increased, now I'm a little bit over my budget, and that has changed to warn me that I'm over. So I can adjust my recipes based on that labor fee. And like you said, yes, if it's maybe just for the tall arrangements, we need to charge a 50% labor, but maybe for the low ones, we can do our 30% labor, and
Mhm.
that is totally adjustable. Each column has its own. And so, yes, if you have a really labor in heavy event where you have to rent a scissor lift or something like that, maybe you want to just put that in the ceiling installation price,
Yeah.
so you're not inflating your overall labor fee or delivery fee for that customer. And because they know that ceiling installation is so labor intensive, they're more willing to pay a higher price for that particular item than maybe they would be if you just bulked it into your delivery fee at the end. And so you can kind of play with those things. You could say, okay, what if I did a 30% labor fee here? And what
Mhm.
if I did a 3.5 times markup right here? And
Yeah.
you can change that. And as you see me changing these numbers, you can see that these numbers are all automatically adjusting, and it's saving all my changes. So I can easily kind of play with this and see how much. Maybe I need $50 worth of supplies and I forgot to put that in. Well, I need to add that. So
Yeah.
I'm $112 under. Turns out that it looks like I really need to be charging this customer more like 13.50, even more 14.50, because I might want a little wiggle room. So having that positive difference here down at the bottom of each column is going to really allow you to have that wiggle room. You can
Yeah.
decide if this event is 6 months in the future, you might need that $87 wiggle room because prices might go up a tiny bit. Or you
Mhm.
might need to add a little bit more, to your supplies or something like that. So I think having these numbers, right in front of you and knowing what you've charged your client is your quoted price, what the calculator, what EveryStem is calculating as your retail value is this number. So this is going to be automatically calculated for you. And then you've got your retail value supplies. So this is where you're going to put in your hard goods marked up times your hard goods markup. So if it's, you typically use 2.5 times for your hard goods markup, or if you use 2 times, if I was going to do $25 in supplies, I would put $50 here. And you'll see when I back that out, that this goes down by 50.
Yep.
So adding that in just allows you to make that space for that cost. That way you are not forgetting, the ribbon, the tape, the chicken wire, all those things add up. And a
They
lot of
do.
times that's where designers tend to lose profit margin and things start to slip because they're not thinking, oh, I needed to charge for that, moss filled thing of chicken wire that I'm going to hang on the arbor for this ceremony. So that's where you would put all that cost. And that way you can make sure when you charge your client, you want to always make sure your quoted price is a little bit higher or equal to your retail value.
That's fantastic.